Out of all the indie horror games I ever saw, there are a couple ones that made me violently shit my pants more than I do normally. With the extremely spooky animatronics coming to save your ass, to the extremely spooky toy coming to delight itself also in your ass, there are a lot of not very well known games that are actually really good and the developers put a lot of effort into. And we are not talking about one of these today. Today, we will talk about the scariest game of all time, Garten of Banban. This game is truly bizarre. Hello, it's me again. If you've been watching this channel for a considerable amount of time, you probably already know that I am a game developer. But if you don't know that, first, welcome, and second, let me introduce myself. I am Plau, a beginner YouTuber, a game dev, artist, and musician. I already made a couple games such as Fungi, a project that I developed with my friend Folhas, that I also made a video about and you should totally check out. And if you don't live under a rock, you definitively know what the hell Garten of Banban is. A couple months ago, the Euphoric brothers released a mascot horror game called, guess what? Garten of Banban. That is legit the most obvious and low effort cash grab I ever fucking saw. The game just gets the formula from games like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's and Poppy Playtime and recycles it in a nightmarish way, creating this abomination of a game with no heart, no soul, and a terrible gameplay. In fact, they care so little about it that they decided that a great way to preventing people from refunding it was to stretch the game's room as much as they can so the player walks for minutes, and when they finish the game, they have more than 2 hours of gameplay, because on Steam, you can only refund a game if you played it for less than 2 hours. So I look at the absolute disaster piece that was Garten of Banban 4, yes there are 4 games and more 2 in development, and thought, what if I call my friend Folhas right now and we start working on a 2D recreation of Garten of Banban with guns in less than 2 days, and the result, my friends, is very interesting. But before truly talking about this, I want just to quickly highlight that this video fucking blew up. Like seriously, what the hell? The video from last week was having a terrible performance, but suddenly, without no apparent reason, it just turned into the most viewed video from this channel. Like seriously, thanks for all the feedback you guys have gave me. I truly appreciate it a lot. And if you enjoyed this video, consider giving a like, a comment, and if you like my channel as a whole, even subscribing. Now seriously, don't just ignore this as a generic YouTuber warning. I'm a beginner channel and every little kind of help you can give me really makes a difference. But now, let's do this. Let's talk about Garten of Banban, the Banbaning. Oh my god, so scary. At first, I wasn't really going to recreate it as a game, but something more similar to my video rewriting the FNAF story, or recreating indie game stuff. So I'd pretty much just reformulate the concept, design, story, and other stuff like that. And I eventually started doing that, while I was in a call with Folhas, that is a programmer, and a big friend of mine. So I had the idea to, instead of doing that, really making an actual game with him. And after insisting a lot, Folhas agreed to program it for me, and while he programmed the first version of it, I began working on the art. The first thing I did was the player, that just like the original Banban, would be a parent looking for his child. So I made this guy, and since I'm a very professional and highly intellectual individual, I also managed to make this cool animation. It's a pretty simple sprite, so it wasn't really difficult, but now obviously I need to work on the villains of this game, the scary monsters that would try to murder the player without mercy. Opila and Jumbo Josh, that I will call Banban, even though he's not Banban. I don't care. He looks way more Banban than the actual Banban, if this makes any sense. I don't think it really does. I tried to make the original characters a little more scary because, you know, they weren't really even remotely scary, so I gave them this torn up mouth or something and made their eyes really dead and spoopy. Wasn't really that scary, but yeah. And for last, I made the Opila children, and so the basic sprites were finished, and they were actually pretty cute. And now it was time to work on the jump scares, cause even though I had absolutely no idea what the game would be like, I knew that it would have jump scares, like the original. And the fact that the jump scare that I made in 15 minutes turned out better than the original game is really saying something. Oh my god, so scary. Made one for Opila, one for the baby Opilas, and one for Banban, or whatever the hell he's called. And while we did that, some pretty interesting moments occurred, like really interesting.
Hi guys, I had to books on the table and the stupid motherfucker.
And the hot stepsister gets stuck in the washing machine. Hello, my friend.
Hello, hi friend.
What are we doing today?
Doing the remake of Garten of the Banban.
The
Kill
channel
yourself.
Simpson Gamer.
Kill yourself. You cannot mean Gerais is the city
What?
most English.
What? I don't understand.
You can know Minas Gerais is the most English state Brazil because you wise.
And as I finished, I sent a sprite mate to Folhas, and he in a small amount of time managed to do this. Could make the most masculine of men cry. And a cool thing to highlight here too is that Folhas didn't want to work on this project. I had to insist a lot and he accepted by pure pressure. Fuck you. I started working on the tile sets, who were pretty simple and not that interesting. I worked on the first room, making some pretty questionable stuff written on the walls, and some simple furniture, floor and walls. But now, of course, as I mentioned, this game wasn't just running and getting jump scared. In fact, it would be really boring if it was. So what I did was to obviously ask Folhas to add a ton of new systems, and why not let him talk a little bit about his experience programming the BANBANING. I don't think he really enjoyed it.
It was really cool to program the BANBANING. Lose your whole day someday because Plalo is incompetent and don't know how to program. That's really fun. As soon as finished the game based in her bag. As soon as I finished the game based there. As soon as I finished the game base, I began to put more things. The base was literally just the jump scare and the creators. And out of nowhere, he asked me to make the living egg system, shoring system, life system for the enemies, and etc. I hope this video was a reliable performance. With love, Folhas. Bye, Storm!
He doesn't really have that accent, he's just stupid. Extremely stupid. Okay, I didn't really program the game, so I'm not going to ask Folhas to write a whole chunk of this video and record it in that retarded way, so let's just skip for the music. First of all, yes, I made a complete soundtrack for this game, and second of all, nope, I didn't have anything better to do on the last Sunday. Adding a couple songs to this project would make it look a little bit better, not like I was a lot concerned by that though, and I think they turned out pretty good actually, way better than I thought they would. I started with the menu one called Menu, and I started making some simple cards, trying to do something calm yet mysterious and kinda spooky, and it turned out alright. I then added a nice melody that actually added a lot of flavor to it, and some nice variations, like a little piano so it wasn't very bland, and finally some percussion. And to be honest, I kinda like this. It has some cool details and is overall very nice to listen. After that, I got the bass melody that I made and used them as a motif to make the death screen song that is just a piano, the ending song that I decided to make a chiptune that is also pretty cool, and started working on the other ones. The next one I made was the tension song that plays while we are fighting Banban, or Jumbo Josh. I don't know who the fuck Jumbo Josh is. Ban. I decided that this song would be a metal or rock song. That is my specialty. I started also with some even more simple chords on this electronic synth or something, proceeded to add a guitar riff on that bass, and of course, after that, my favorite part, drums. That turned out pretty nice actually. I added some variations to it so it wasn't very repetitive, and to be honest, not counting the end one and the deaths one, the end product was probably one of the weakest ones. I think it is good, but just not as good as the other one. But now let's talk about my favorite one, or at least one of them, the normal gameplay one. To be honest, this was pretty much the one I put less effort into, and for some reason, it was the one that sounded the cooler. I started with, guess what, some simple chords, but this time with a more distorted and strident synth. Added a couple more instruments and some drum samples that I sliced and rebuilt. After that, I added this delicious melody that turned out fucking great, and finalized the song adding some touches. And well, yeah, this is the BANBANING host. But now, how did the final game even turn out? And that's exactly what I will show you guys right now.
Play. Hello, my friends.
Ai!
So today we
We want talk in English.
today I brought two of my Guilherme and Folhas that you guys already know.
Why you
Yo.
want talk English?
Can you please open the BANBANING for us to see your experience
Oh, yeah.
with the game, please?
No,
Yes. Okay. Oh.
English.
Ugly motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
Banbaning by
It's
Rockstar Games.
to a father look. Oh, fuck.
Whoa, Banban Spoggers. Why oh why in a bigger taller chair?
Because you have a. I
No.
don't know. Because it's a kindergarten. It's for children.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I don't like
Eh,
children.
the
I
sound
want to play.
match patch reference. Oh,
Yes.
Banban appeared
I
and
like-
said it's Banbaning time before Banbaning all over the bad guys. Huh?
Get
Can
my
you
eggs.
please
Get my 2 eggs.
shut up?
That's the
My
button to the tag.
I just touched it.
Vamos ver, eu acho que ele é
Ok?
platina.
Just
Ele é
touch it.
platina? Caramba, Iago.
No, it's already there. Get more from
Yo.
the basket.
It's not working, man.
Just touch it and touch the pillar right now.
You're dumb. It's simple.
See?
Ah, man.
Now run. Yeah, space bar. Press the space bar. Space bar. Space bar. Space bar. Now shoot. Them.
Die.
You're gonna fucking die for the
Motherfucking
baby.
virgin.
Thanks God.
Oh my god.
Homosexual
Now
virgin.
it's the battle against Banban. He's hit kill, so
You
Oh.
baby. Oh my god.
what? Oh,
AJ
Wait.
Easy.
This game is created by Rockstar Games.
As you can see, we are very mature. So yeah, this is pretty much how the whole thing turned out. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, a comment, check the other ones I made, and if you like my channel as a whole, consider even subscribing. As I said, don't just ignore this as a generic YouTuber warning. I'm a beginner channel, and every little kind of help you can give me really makes a difference. Blah 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 blah. Also, leave some video ideas in the comments, cause you know, I like to make things that you would like to watch. And I also recommend checking this video about some weird games that I never showed. So now, goodbye.